Hey, everybody, it's me again. So the other day, or whenever you watched it, video number one, we talked about the 5 things that you're going to do. Number one, and I don't know that I was as clear as I should have been. Number one, you are engaging in fun ways with people, things that they're interested in, like the Christmas lights, white or colored, or are they excited about your kids going back to school, or are they sad? Just random normal life things. And then you can get into something a little product oriented, but this is just kind of fun. 3 days a week, we want to just do fun stuff. Where do you like to travel? Where's your favorite reading place on a scale of 1 to 10? How much do you love going out to eat, right? So all those just fun things. You're looking for engagement 3 times a week. That's number one for this week. Number two is then 2 times a week, you want to post about your product, but not just, hey, buy this, which is so what we do. Our goal is to not be salesy, because I know you don't want to be a salesperson. You want to be a sharer. So we want to post like a book of something and just say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how often do you read at bedtime? On a scale of 1 to 10, or multiple choice, where's your favorite place to snuggle up and read? The living room, sofa, bedtime, or in your bed? I don't know, whatever. Just come up with something cute and funny. And then the third thing you're doing is you are actually taking a product, one product, and just explaining about it, highlighting it, sharing your favorite things about it, what your customers love about it, what your children love about it, anything. And you're either going to do it live or you're going to make a video. And we'll be talking about video stuff down the road just a bit, but you can make a video. And if not, going live is so easy, so easy. And call me or text me if you have questions. So that's the third thing. So you're going to be, again, posting questions. Scale of 1 to 10, what do you think about this product? Or scale of 1 to 10, how could you use this product in your home? Or what is something that your children, how could they apply this to build confidence? Whatever that looks like. And you do whatever book your family loves. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So number 4 is your list. You're going to continue building a list. You guys did it for me. When you started, you either brainstormed 60 or 100 people for your kickoff party. And so that list is going to be continually growing. Ideally, we get as many of those people in your VIP group as possible from your launch party. We converted that to a VIP group. So we're going to keep adding to that list. And then the next thing, number 5 or 4 is, gee whiz, I'm terrible with numbers, is, your block scheduled time, and that you are actually working in chunks of time. And then number 5 is the goals. I would love for you to email me those goals. Okay, so there's a recap. So now what we're focusing on now is super, super, super important. So we're just going to talk very specifically about getting engagement. So we're taking number 1 and now we're going to talk about it. Okay. So number 1, it's so important that you engage people and ask questions. Because let me ask you a question. If you saw a piece of cake on some, at a party, and you posted that, and then like 2 days later you said, hey, why didn't you ask me for a piece of cake? Well, the person's going to say, you never offered it to me. And it's the same thing with social media. This is social media. It's not a commercial. It's not, hey, I have cake, go buy it. Whoa. No, it's social media. You want them to interact with you. You want them to, I want to hear what they're thinking. I want them to give me their opinion and have some back and forth there to build a relationship and get to know them and get to know their needs. So it's so important that we ask questions on every post, whether it's the 3 just random, normal, everyday life posts or the 2 product posts that we're doing a week. It's so important that you do it the right way so that Facebook algorithms will go, hey, that's a cool one. She's getting a lot of comments. I'm going to make sure everybody sees it, all your friends, because just a little caveat. Have you ever noticed that there's friends you never see posts from? Well, guess what? They're posting, but people aren't commenting. So Facebook isn't showing you those posts. So you've got to ask questions. So it's so important. So now let's jump to the product one. Let's say I do very first reading set. I need to ask, something very specific to get them to comment. I need to ask them, a question 1 to 10 or multiple choice or how effective would this be, and get them to comment. So 1 to 10, how confident is your child in reading? Pretty easy, right? And then I've got the reading set, or I've got a graphic, or I've got a live that I've done. But you need to get them to answer so that more people will see it. And so that's so important. So a graphic, a little tip or comment or info, and then your live or whatever. This is not a hardcore push. This is just a little tip or a question, a tip or info, and then your live or graphic. So the super fun thing is that I said I did it, but I did not do it. Michelle Withers, who I'm working with, has just done an amazing job putting together for us amazing graphics. And so engagement graphics specifically to reading. I love this woman. She's so good. If you're not on her page, you need to be. So anyway, so one of the things that's important is, how much do you, read together? How much, how often do you read, or who's the reader at bedtime, your hubby or you? Or how often do you get a chance to just read a long chapter book with your kids, or, whatever that question is. You're learning a lot right now. So it's so important that you use the graphics we give you, because that'll make it go so much faster. And I think you'll love them. Michelle did an amazing job. Okay. We're going to have them 2 different ways: download for ScentShare if you use it, or I've got a Google Doc and you can download them that way, either way. Okay. So the next question is, or let me just review. It's so important that you start with a question and then a tip or text and then the graphic. Because you want them to always answer, and then post. Make sure you hit post. If you want to schedule it, right next to the post button on Facebook, there's a little clock. And if you click on that, it lets you schedule out. So for example, this week I'm scheduling out at least a month. Hello. That way I don't have to think about it. So that's pretty cool. Or however long it lets me schedule out. I can't remember if Facebook is 2 weeks or a month. ScentShare, you can schedule out forever. But so just be aware of that. Okay. And then anybody that comments on, so now I'm moving to the next kind of thing. Anybody that comments on that product piece, not the 3 engagement ones, but like product information ones, they're giving you permission to follow up and have a conversation about that product. So you want to both follow up and have a conversation of, hey, what'd you think about it? Or, hey, is there any information I can share with you about this? Or, hey, would you be interested in me sharing a little bit more about that product? You seem interested, or you seem to like it. Or, hey, what do you think your kids would like about that? But then you also want to add them to this list that's ever growing that we're building, because that is going to be key as we start doing a little bit of kind of marketing campaigning, with ManyChat and messaging, etc. And that's it. So again, yesterday was the whole highlight, or the first video is the whole highlight of the whole week. And that's just a little bit, again, about how to create the right type of post, because it's so important. So many people, if you look through Facebook, are just posting. And so it's like, oh, I like that chocolate cake. Oh, I like that chocolate cake. Oh my gosh, I love that chocolate cake. But I never get any, because that consultant has never said, hey, do you want a piece of chocolate cake? Or, hey, which one do you like? Or, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, do you like chocolate or key lime? Or, hey, do you eat chocolate cake in the morning or at midnight? I don't know. I'd love to answer, but it's post, right? So let's make sure we're not that person. We're not a commercial. We're sharing and trying to have an interaction and be relational as much as possible. So I hope that helps. I'm excited about your journey. Let me know any way that I can help. And again, you want to be posting on your personal profile, your business page if you have one, which I really recommend you have one, in your VIP group. For example, I post on my business page and I share it to my VIP and my personal page, because my VIP people are different than my personal page. I also share it on my Instagram page, but right now we're focusing on Facebook. We're going to really work on that for right now. So again, if you don't have a business page, it's okay, but I highly recommend it, because again, you can just hit share and it'll post to your VIP group and it'll post to your business page. Your personal profile. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Have a great day. Bye. Got to stop this.